Yeah, so I think most people know me. Like most of the people who have joined this call already met me before. Taipei is currently this situation where you cannot meet a lot of people. But I'm really excited to have 3 speakers with us today. So Jérôme and Kangho are our main speakers for today's event. And then Yixi from Mass Network, he will be sharing briefly at the end. Yeah, and then I feel like a lot of people are very excited about this topic. Me personally, I feel like I need to go back to France at some point. I mean, there's the ECC event coming up this month. I was there last year. It was really good. It was a bit too cold, but it was pretty good. Really enjoyed it, and yeah, the ECC event is coming up on the 20th to 22nd this month, and it has a lot of side events also. So it's not just this one conference event, but also a lot of companies are hosting their workshops and events and cheese and wine parties.
So we have a website with all the side events. If you want to check it out, it's hccweek.fr. But the problem is you have to be in Paris to be at HCC Week. But at least the talks of HCC are all live streamed for free. So if you want to look at
we want to participate remotely.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we are very excited to have Jérôme, who is a organizer of ECC, also is here in France group, also Ledger and Ethereum Consensus, I think.
Yeah, I used to work for Consensus for 3 years.
Yeah, used to. So are they still having an office there?
There's still an office in Paris. So 4 years ago, I opened the Paris office of Consensus, and I run it for 3 years. And it's still an office. Also, although the team is getting more and more remote, we took the habit of working remotely. So I'm not sure if they will keep the office next year or move to a WeWork, because Consensus has a good relation with WeWork, and they have offices all over the world with WeWork. So I'm not sure if they will keep the office, but I can tell for sure that there is still a team of Consensus in France.
And then now you have switched your sort of attention to another project called Cometh.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, we're happy to have you. And so Jérôme is the chief economist of Cometh, and he will be sharing with us very briefly about how to play his game. Yeah, take it away.
Okay, so thanks so much for having me and giving me your attention during this small presentation. It's going to be short, but it's going to focus on the problems we've been trying to solve, and giving you a demo of the game. And if you like what you've seen and you want to get involved or trying it out, you'll see the onboarding. You can do it yourself, or I'm happy to give away some NFTs through Yasin. So do reach out to our host if you want to try it out. So Cometh is a new adventure for me. I'm super happy to participate to this project because I like gaming. I like I've been a gamer for years. I had to stop when I had a wife and a kid, but now I'm coming back to gaming as a worker in this industry. And what I've observed in the blockchain space for the past 10 years is that it really can bring a whole new dimension to what gaming is today. If you heard Vitalik speak about why he was interested by blockchain and Ethereum, he often give the example of his experience as a gamer on World of Warcraft, and that's exactly what blockchain can do. It can really bring gaming to a place where people own the game, people participate in the game, and the economy of the game is owned by the players and not by the editors or the publisher of the game, which is really interesting, and I'm glad that we get to explore this dimension now. And during my past experiences, when I was at Ledger, when I was at Consensus, when I was working for Ernst & Young, we clearly realized, and I think you would agree, that getting onboarded into blockchain is currently one of the hardest problems that we have in our industry. Getting someone to use a wallet, getting someone to have crypto on the wallet, and so on and so forth, it's really painful. So those are the problems that we wanted to tackle with Cometh. So what we built so far is a real strategy game and some casual games, one casual games on the side, where the players have true ownership of their assets. So they are based on ERC 1155, ERC 721, and there are valuable tokens as rewards inside the game. So when you play Cometh, you grab some tokens. It's a play to earn game at the moment, but you get to have tokens. And we use those tokens as a way to onboard people into blockchain. Like we distribute tokens like liquidity pool tokens, like DeFi related tokens. So we take the stance that when a newcomer starts to play and suddenly he has tokens that have a value, he tends to be nudged into, well, what is this token? What can I do with it? And try to discover the project, try to get involved with this. It's easier for, in our mind, for people that are starting in the blockchain to start with tokens they can already use. They can already try the different protocols that are linked to. The game that we have developed are based on the blockchain engine. So we rely on blockchain primitives like the clock of the timestamp of the block, like some randomness extracted either from external sources, either from the block itself. We use the blockchain as a server where we can load multiple players, for example. And we are starting to do esport tournaments directly on the blockchain. And in order to continue onboarding new players inside the broader picture of the blockchain, we plug different services in a hub on top of the game. So you get to purchase crypto inside the game with a partner. You get to access to NFT shops. Soon you'll get to also have interoperability with other NFTs you may have. And we try to start exposing DeFi services so that the players that have accumulated tokens, they can use those tokens in various partners. So one of our biggest hurdle is to really simplify the blockchain onboarding, the long journey towards the simplest blockchain onboarding. So in order to acquire a user, we could just focus on the crypto retail, talk to everybody in crypto and tell them like, hey, try your game, try your game, try your game. We want to take a different approach and try to bring the people from the gaming community or the casual people that just like to play a game once in a while, to get them to actually try this and stay for the blockchain or stay for the game if they really like the game. So we try to simplify this as much as possible. So now you connect with a wallet. You don't have a wallet, you can use your email. So we rely on a provider called Magic Link to handle the custody of the key. But from our point of view, you are just logged in with your email. If you don't have any cryptocurrency in your wallet, you can use a fiat to crypto on-ramp, pay with Apple Pay, pay with credit card, pay with bank transfer, and get crypto. And we managed to really push the fees super down. So currently it's still competitive until $10,000. If you want to swap more than $10,000 to a crypto using our fiat to crypto on-ramp, it's more competitive to go with Kraken, Coinbase, Binance, and so on. But below that mark, the fees are so low that you can directly do it from the credit card and so on. There is a coupon system. So when I mentioned like you should just reach out to the host if you want to try it out, I've given away a couple of coupons so you can try the game for yourself. And once you're there, you get to experience an NFT shop. If you want to purchase an NFT, purchase a special spaceship, or look at what you can do with it, there is first contact. There's a shop, and of course there is the game. So in order to keep the fees quite low, we deployed on Polygon. Before that, we tried XDAI. We also went live on the Arbitrum testnet, the different version of the Arbitrum testnet, and we really liked it. But Polygon was the most mature solution when we decided to go live, and we will look into other solutions to continue having a friendly environment for people that are not moving hundreds of thousands of crypto from one address to the other. They are fine on using scalability solution or layer 2 solutions. So I wanted to share that with you. So if you are a dApp developer and experiencing the same problem, do not hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to share our experience and see and get your feedback, or give us our feedback on what you guys are building, because I think we will, as a community, go to the greatest onboarding together. It's still very hard to avoid the step number one. Avoiding connecting a wallet is hard. It makes you a custodian that has lots of responsibility. But we are working on being able to combine the number 3 and number 2, so that people can purchase NFTs and get a little bit of crypto in one go. But right now, you still need to do the on-ramp and do the things and so on. We miss the crypto Shopify, by the way. That's a good idea for a venture, build the crypto Shopify. And in terms of security, of course, logging with your wallet create a single point of failure. The services that we use may go bankrupt or disappear. So pretty soon we will have to migrate everyone that has logged in with their email on a Gnosis safe-like setup, so that they have a backup if something happened to their email or something else. But yeah, let me show you what the games look like and what we expose in our game. And my goal here is to convince you that if you want to introduce your friends to crypto, that's probably the easiest way to do so. So when you arrive on game.cometh.io, you are automatically logged in with your email if you have one, or with MetaMask or one of our partners, TakeDAO. So if you don't have a wallet, you just click on your email here. So for example, that's my email. Yep, here we go. Press sign in, and it turns out I'm already logged in. But if you were not logged in, you would have a pop-up saying, open your mailbox. You've just received an email. You confirm that you want to log in, and that's it. You are logged in. I can click on play and start playing, but before that, let's look at what's available. So as a new player, you go to you can stake some tokens, and this is how we are going to start exposing financial services or DeFi services that wants to expose their strategies and so on. We will put them here. Right now, we have a system for people to earn more NFTs. So if you stake some Must token, you get the opportunity of redeeming some new NFTs. And we have different collections, and we partner with different communities to create collections of spaceships and letting people unlock those spaceships by staking in this tube services. If you want to purchase an NFT, we have a shop here. So when you purchase one of those NFT, paying in Matic, you automatically receive a little bit of Matic token, a little bit of Must token. So we have a currency inside the game. So you get ready to play right away if you purchase one of those. If you don't have any crypto on your account, you can click on Buy Crypto, and you get this widget here, and you get the opportunity of directly buying crypto from this widget. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Taiwan is not supported yet. Anyway, you can go on the kiosk, and that's where you will go if you want to redeem your code. And then we airdrop some codes to new players or people that we want to onboard the game, and you just click and you get the thing. There is a referral program, of course. If you want to onboard new people, you can invite them and earn some crypto. You can check out your profile. So that's very common ways of exposing what's inside your wallet. And what's cool with our game is that you can lend also. So if you have a spaceship and you don't want to play it, you can put it on rental here. You can select the spaceship for rent, and you share the revenue with the person that owned the spaceship. You can create an offer and post whatever you want here. And lastly, we have a small automated market maker, a fork of Uniswap, where you get to swap a token against another, basically. And it's working with your email as well if you want to try it out. But let's go back to the game. Here you go. So as a new player, you've logged in with your email, you redeem a coupon, or you purchase some crypto and got something, and now you're invited to go into the game. So here we go. So the main map for you is looking at your NFT here. So you have this beautiful spaceship. You have these helper boats that tell you like, okay, how to jump, how to mine a comet, what to do, and so on. You can add some music. So I cut the music because it's a little bit high volume. So here's how to cut the music. You go there. You can check out your wallet. You can check out the must allowance, how much you allow the contract to spend for you, and you can check out your items if you have some. Well, I don't have any items. So the goal of the game is to interact with other players. So all the squares that you see here on this map are actually players. Here we are in the academy, so everybody is playing the same spaceship. But the differences between one spaceship to another is how much they charge to make you move. So the goal of the game is to interact with other players in order to put yourself close to one of those comets. So here is one comet here. What you get on this comet is LP token, Wrapmatic to must. So if you are close enough to this comet, you will mine the token that are inside of it. And the only way of being close to a comet is interacting with someone else. So for example, I can click on this guy and it tells me that I can jump and I will end up here. But in order to jump, I have to pay a little bit of must to this player. And every player can choose how much they charge for this pooling services, and you can see on the map that there are players that are purple, there are players that are green. The purple players are the expensive players, where it costs a lot for you to jump on them, and you have to pay a lot to use their services. So what we observe in the game is that the players are changing their prices and anticipating that they are going to be in a good position. So they try to extract some value with the position they have in space. And now I think, I'm not sure I'm going to hit the comet. So you hit the comet if the comet passes in the area that you see here. You can check your mining range. It's a small mining range, 15 kilometers. It's not that big. Unfortunately, I missed it now. I didn't hit it. But we can try another one, like for example, say this one maybe. Let's see. And every time you hit the comet, you earn some tokens. So it's why I say it's a play to earn game. Let's see if I can pull myself there in time. So the main sources are, oh my goodness, I'm really not good today. Yeah, let's see. So one of the randomness elements inside the game is how long it will take for your transaction to be mined. Okay, now I get it. Yeah, see, I was able to mine a little bit, so I earned 1 cent with that action. So that's the academy setup, where the players are trying out their best to mine the game and learn how to mine the comets and learn how the game is played. And every 8 hours, we airdrop to the players a ticket to play in the Grand Prix. So we are running our first esport event called the Polygon Galactic Grand Prix. I'll let you check it out. So if you want to try the game in the academy and finish in the top 10 of one of those sessions, you'll get your ticket to participate to the Grand Prix that has lots of prizes, and it's being sponsored by the Polygon Foundation. Outside of this academy, the game is much bigger. You have different solar systems with lots and lots and lots of players in those. Yeah, see here, lots of players, as I said, and those players are not typically the simple spaceship that I shown you before. Those are spaceships with much more capacity, much more better stats, and so on. And we partner with different projects. So if you have an Ethereum project and wants to go live on Polygon and wants to showcase a collection of spaceship, you can reach out to me. Here you see the Avigochi spaceship. Here you see the Pickle Finance spaceship, the Badger DAO spaceship, the Alchemic spaceships. So we partner with those projects to create those collections and eventually showcase them in the eSport tournament if those projects perform well. Maybe if you still can see my screen, I can show you what the game looks like outside of the academy, so you get a sense of how big the game is right now. Let's see. So in here we have many more spaceships. Yeah, this is another one. This is another one. So all of those spaceships are every time single players. Some players have multiple spaceships, but on average, one player has 1.5 or between 1.5 and 1.4 spaceships. And they all play with each other, and sometimes they create guilds, sometimes they try to leverage their position. So you see typically the players that are outside in the outer ring, they tend to use a much higher pool price than other players. And a Cometh just passed by, so you see this line of players here. They just all lined up to mine the Cometh. So outside of the academy, the reward for the players is actually around $1 or $1.2 per mining. So that's quite something. And we have people playing all day long, about 8,000 unique players right now, and 700 playing on the daily basis. And we are just missing out your participation. So what are you waiting for? So in the short run, we are going to continue upgrading this game, building better game mechanics, things that are more and more fun to play. And on the side, we also develop casual games that are not really play to earn yet, around the same NFTs. So here's one of them. If it's loading, yes, it is. Where you have to avoid the asteroids that are passing by, and the rate of asteroids and of black holes is actually based on the hash of the block where you uploaded the game. So yeah, that's what we're building, and we hope that this is going to be a good introduction to blockchain to people that don't know about it and don't know where to start. You win LP tokens, you win tokens, and you get to learn how to use them. And the money that we distribute inside the game come from our sponsors, and also the fees that we collect on the DeFi services that we expose. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's it. Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, I'm happy to take some and answer them. In the next 3 to 6 months, we are going to develop a mobile version with an application for it, and hopefully it will be even easier for you to interact with it.
Thanks very much for sharing. Anyone wants to ask any questions to Zhuang? Anyone?
Let's see. Very cool. Thanks. So when the player mines a Cometh, the money comes from the DeFi services that we expose. So right now, when you are using Cometh Swap, the Uniswap fork that we use, we take a small fees on each trade, about 0.05% that we redistribute inside the game. And also the NFT sales, if we get, say, 10 Ether out of the NFT sales, we match those 10 Ether with our own token, create a LP token on ETH to Must, and distribute the LP token inside the games. So on a monthly basis, we distribute about 80K to 100K to the players. And the more volume we get, the more players we get, the more fees we are able to distribute right now. The game is still in its infancy, so we are not overloading the rewards, but it's based on the activity that we have around the game. And sometimes, like with the Polygon Grand Prix, we get to have sponsors that want to showcase what we are doing, or want to use our platform as a mean of doing advertisements. And in this case, the rewards comes from those sponsors. So I think it's purely Web3 on top of Polygon right now. And if the user have an email, how can they got their private key with the wallet? So this wallet has no private key. The way it works on Magic Link is that the Magic Link is hosting a Amazon what's the name again? HashiCorp Vault. Yeah, they run an HashiCorp Vault in Amazon, and for each new email, they create a new set of private key and public key, and give us back the public key, so that we are just displaying the public key of the wallet. So Cometh has no access to the private key, and for the user to extract the private key, it's a process that we don't want to expose to the players right now. What we would rather do is let the players migrate to a Gnosis safe with their email-based wallet, and then claim the control of their Gnosis safe using their own wallets. So we don't want to have them from the get-go install a wallet and try it out, but rather like have a soft onboarding, like, hey, okay, you have an email, it's fine to have a $10 or $20 on this and rely on the security of Magic Link. But as you get more and more money on those keys, you should claim it and use it for yourself. And as a user, if you have your email wallet, you are also able to transfer the funds that you have on this wallet out. Right now, it works for ERC-71, and next week we will allow this for ERC-20 and all the type of tokens. So you don't have to really trust us. You can just earn some tokens and send them back where you want, or you can log in directly with your MetaMask and Ledger and so on. All right. So as I said, there is a coupon system that let us distribute NFTs for people that want to try the game. So I give out some coupons to Yasin. So if you want to try it out, just reach out to her. She will send you a coupon, and you will just have to go to the kiosk on game.cometh.io and claim your coupon to try it out. Oh yeah, one question. For fiat onboarding, do you use your credit card to buy Matic or your token? Oh, so you use credit card. So we are working with Ramp Network. So it's regulated in the UK. It's handling the chargeback for us, so it's pretty fine. We are taking 0 fees on that. There's just the fees of Ramp Network that I think they try to mutualize the risk of having a chargeback on credit card. But you can purchase Matic token, and I think you can also purchase USDC on them. If you can only purchase Matic token, you can purchase Matic token and swap it to USDC on Cometh Swap. And you should be able to buy the Must token with credit card. We have a legal opinion on the form of the token. It's not security, but we are not integrated yet with a Ramp Network directly.
I have a question. I think I can also talk. So right now, your game is mostly around hunting those comets to mine some tokens, but I think from the gaming aspect that could become boring eventually if it's always just finding the next comet. Do you have any plans for like some more features of the game?
Of course. And thanks for pointing where it hurts. If you play for 3 hours the game, waiting for the next comment and patiently waiting and so on, it can be boring, and we know about this. So a different way forwards for us is first to develop new games where you can use your NFT and play around and have a different setup. When you are not playing and not liking the game or getting bored, you can still put your spaceship on leasing or sell them. But moreover, for us, we have a long stream of development where we want to add new features in the game, some unpredictability on how the comets are behaving, and also going the competition side of things. So game mode like capture the flag, or team versus team like capture the flag. So you have the comet is actually containing a big flag. The first person that keep the flag is going to be hunted by other people, and if you get close enough to the people that have the flag, you steal the flag from him. And also introducing items so that the game becomes more dynamic. How can we collaborate to make special types of spaceships? Well, fine. Here's my handle on Telegram and on Twitter. Do reach out. I'm happy to chat. Happy to extend our presence in Asia at the same time. yeah, so when it comes to increasing the game's mechanics and increasing the game modes and so on, we've been focusing on adding new features for the onboarding over the past 6 months. So we were live since 6 months. So basically, it started 6 months ago, and now in the next 6 months, we are going to focus on bringing more attractivity, more fun into the game than just positioning yourself and mining some comets. But that's right. This is where we need to improve a lot, and still we think that having a game arena where you have thousands of players that come from all over the world and are playing directly with the blockchain and experiencing the blockchain limitation, or like one transaction that doesn't fit in this block but in the later block and so on, is a fun way to start to experience blockchain and eventually build a new type of game of those primitives. So that's where we're heading.
So thanks very much, Jérôme, for your sharing and for your little QA session. So